Of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item number 2, public comments. If anybody would like to address the council on any matter that's not on tonight's agenda, you may feel free to do so. Just approach the council and state your name and address. Seeing nobody come forward for public comment, we'll close the public comment period. Item number 3, approval of the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Seeing a motion and a second, any further comment? All those in favor signify by aye. Aye. Oppose? Motion carries. Item number 4, consent agenda. I'll make a motion to approve. Looking for a second.
Second.
Seeing a motion and a second, any further comment? All those in favor signify by aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 5, nomination and appointment of acting mayor for 2026.
So I thought Councilwoman Bieniek did a wonderful job last year as acting mayor, and I'd like to nominate her to be acting mayor again.
I would second that. Any other comments or nominations? All those in favor of Kelly being the acting mayor for 2026, state aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Congratulations. Don't enjoy it too much. Item number 6, 2026 appointments and designations. I can speed run this because I help construct most of it. New for 2026, acting mayor, Kelly Bieniek. Also on our CVB, we have several people who are renewing their terms. Thank you to those individuals. Melissa Blankush, Mary Bruno, Peter Gillitzer, and Brian Hearn. Within the fire department, we have several new captains for a 2-year period in Jake Richter and Jack Taufin. We also have Andrew Kramer, who is renewing a term as captain. We have a new Human Rights Advisory Board member representative for the city of St. Joseph, and Taylor Demars. I hope I stated her name right. She'll have a term of 3 years from 2026 to 2028. Within the park board, we have several members renewing in Milton Hodge, Andy Renicky, and Jeff Burskin. Within the planning commission, we have 2 people renewing, and we have 1 new candidate, in Cody Vander, and 1 individual renewing in John Hazen. And that is everyone for this year. We're looking for a motion to approve the new appointments and designations in all of our boards and committees.
So moved.
Second.
Seeing a motion and a second, any further comment? All those in favor signify by aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 7, YMCA Community Center. David, are you carrying this one?
Yes, I am. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So you'll see on your agenda item there, we have 1 agenda item. However, there are 5 subsections of that. And these all work together for the one overall objective, which would be to change direction with the community center and ceasing this project. So the first one is the resolution, which would be terminating the amended and restated facility lease agreement with the St. Cloud Area YMCA. Then the resolution terminating the contract with Rice Consulting for fundraising efforts. Resolution terminating contract between the city and HMA Architects for the design. And resolution terminating contract between the city and Goldman Construction. And then finally authorizing staff to contact the state of Minnesota to close the bonding award for the St. Joseph Recreation Center. So all of these are with the caveat to close these out within the terms of the agreements. So that is what we have for actions tonight. If it would work best if we would take those one by one and have a motion and a second at each one, and then to the next. Otherwise, I will take any questions.
I have none at this time. Counselors, anything?
Well, I don't have any questions for David, but I think we should have discussion around this topic.
What would you like to discuss?
Well, yeah, when we pass one, like 7A, it's just gonna steamroll and we're gonna pass all of it. It's hard to vote to terminate this project, which I will be voting in favor of doing, given the fact that the community for over 20 years has envisioned a community center of some type. And 6, 7 years ago, we were able to approach the state to get $4 million of a grant. A year or two after that, we sold $6 million of bonds, so we secured the $10 million. We engaged the YMCA to help us build a state-of-the-art, world-class facility. And I appreciate the effort that the Y put into helping us envision this. We got a lot of community input. I remember those meetings we were at, putting stickers on who wants a pool and who wants this and who wants that. And then we got to where the rubber meets the road as it relates to fundraising. And the original goal, it was a $24 million project originally with a lot of great amenities. And a lot of residents supported the concept. A lot of residents thought maybe we were getting out over our skis in terms of a project that might be too big for the size of our community. Yet we rolled up our sleeves and we went for it. And a $14 million original goal of private fundraising didn't pan out for a lot of different reasons. We reduced it to 10 million. We switched capital campaign or fundraising consultants, hoping we'd be able to get some traction. And we're at the point those last few months where we knocked it down to 6 million we're going to raise, and we're going to build a facility that was not what was originally envisioned. No pool, no basketball courts, no pickleball courts. So I'm glad we gave it an effort. There's been a lot of time, talent, treasure, a lot of people on city staff that put many hours in, a lot of volunteers that put a lot of hours in, and it can't go on. And the fundraising part, from my perspective, because I was very involved in that, was more or less on life support 6 months ago. So we just never got the traction, and it's unfortunate, but we can't spend any more of our money. We can't ask our residents to, pay an additional $3 million to build a facility that wasn't anywhere close to what we originally envisioned. I wouldn't support that at all. And so, having said all that, my position is, and I can't speak for the other counselors, is that we should move on. That's what I wanted to say.
My comment would only be that I want to, because it's sad. This is a sad moment. There's a lot that, as Councilmember Klusner had said, so much time, so much energy that has gone into it. But I don't want to say that it's dead. I think this is just a breathe for St. Joe. I think maybe down the road, maybe we can revisit it. But at this point in time, I agree with Councilor Klusner that that we do need to look towards what our city needs right now. And I want to say thank you to the committee who has done many, many, many hours along with John, picking this up at the last minute and really, really giving his 100% and then some, and really tried his best in everything that he did. So I don't hold anything against that. And with the YMCA, from the beginning. You have done everything that you could possibly do. But Brett, this time I have to agree, that it is time to take a breath and, move forward.
I'd agree with both Kevin and Kelly that it's sad that we've come to this point where we need to make this difficult decision, that we've fallen short of the goals that we've set. And I'm going to vote that we end this project this evening, but it's not for lack of not wanting the community center. I believe all five of us want it. Innumerable people in the city want it, but the gap that we need to cover is just too much. And we just don't see fit to tax the residents to fill that gap or any other creative ways in which we could build a gap. It's just sadly come down to a financial decision that it's in the best interest of the city that at this point we need to move on.
I believe you three covered it all. I do want to say thank you to everyone that put their time, effort, hours into this. Everyone mentioned, all the volunteers, John, Craig, Jake, appreciate it.
Yes, thank you for everyone that worked on this.
With that, if we don't have any further comment, I'll look to make most of these motions just so they're stated in full. I'll make a motion for resolution 2026-001, terminating the amended and restated facility lease agreement with the St. Cloud Area Family YMCA.
Second.
Seeing a motion as second, any further comment? All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. I'll make a motion for resolution 2026-002, terminating contract with Rice Consulting for fundraising efforts.
Second.
Seeing a motion as second, any further comment? All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. I'll make a motion for resolution 2026-003, terminating contract between the city and HMA Architects Limited for the St. Joseph Community Center.
Second.
Seeing a motion as second, any further comment? All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. I'll make a motion for resolution 2026-004, terminating the contract between the city and W. Goldman Construction for the St. Joseph Community Center. Seeing a motion in a second, any further comment? All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And I will make a motion to direct staff to contact the state of Minnesota to close our bonding award for the St. Joseph Community Center Recreation Center.
Second.
Seeing a motion as second, any further comment? All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, David. Item number 8, department reports. Anything of note? Nothing at this time. Item number 9, mayor and council reports. I don't have much of anything to report other than just want to personally thank you guys again, John, Greg, and everybody that was on the fundraising committee. This is something we wanted and I'm sad it didn't happen. So thank you. Any other council reports? Looking for a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Oppose? We are adjourned.